Remember back in the day when former Premier Williams was at the helm. And, of course, the thing was, if someone, Williams fights, there was a fighting spirit in him. He wasn't afraid of it. And if people challenged him, he fought back. And if people questioned the government, he fought back. Some loved it about him, some hated it. Whatever. But now the whole, people would go to, oh, my God, the fear of reprisal, be called a traitor, and, someone over the Eastern Health should be shot. No one can speak out against the government, boy, because Daniel will just crucify in public. Remember, people, that's all anybody said, right? It's one of those go-to things. They're still saying it. People are still saying, there's so many people afraid to speak out against Muskrat Falls. There's so many people afraid to speak out about X, Y, and Z. Baloney. Come on. Look, I thought it was kind of baloney when they said it during the Williams term in office. But I'm finding it completely unacceptable, sucky foolishness now. You're afraid to speak out for fear of reprisals, are you? Oh, yeah, very good. Yeah, my God. Read an editorial in the Telegram today, written by my friend Jerry Phelan. And Jerry says he's written this piece has 50 questions that came into his head in less than an hour in regards to Muskrat Falls. I'm not reading out all 50 of them. No way. Some of them are good questions, some of them are not very good questions. But then I think this is a legitimate question to ask, and this will irritate many of you who are opposed to Muskrat Falls. If you have 50 questions, might it have been a good idea to forward these along to, I don't know, Nalcor? Now, those who oppose Muskrat Falls, they don't trust Nalcor. Those who are anti-Muskrat Falls, they don't think Nalcor has any level of competency or expertise in-house. Why? Because they just don't know if the merits of the project or not. They're just cynical, Bill 29, right? No, that's it. The PUB and Bill 29. Not everybody is opposed to the plan. Some people, and many of them, completely legitimate questions that we all have to get answers to. Why? Because of my money. But how many people out there now who are writing both in support of Muskrat Falls and opposed to Muskrat Falls are choosing to just come up with their own over-cocktail conversation summaries, their own thoughts on the matter, even though people who are for and against Muskrat Falls, but no specific expertise in power generation, no real working knowledge of hydro, no actual understanding of the potential of gas or wind, no really business acumen regarding the partnership with the mayor, anything like that, but no, they're writing about it. Some people are falling for it. I wonder aloud. This guy, John Sams, I don't know John at all. He's a student at UNB, apparently, in Fredericton. And he's writing some pretty good blogs on it. As much as I read Des Sullivan and his Uncle Gnarly, and I read Ed Hollis, and I read a couple of the others, right? Is it really that stupid to ask questions of the people who are promoting the project? Even then, if you want to take opposition to it in your writings or in your rantings, might that be a good place to start as opposed to pretending you know what you're talking about? Like Sue and all that. Come on. What do you think? I'll throw it out there for your consideration. And maybe your infuriation. The fair reprisal, baloney, bull.